So I know that some of you might be claiming that, oh, this is the that this unit is so hard and blah blah blah. I could pretty much guarantee you that you would find students throughout the school that would think otherwise. As I stated before, if with since you guys are all like behind at least a semester in math, more than likely the track that you're gonna take is to end up in statistical reasoning, and that's like this is the stuff you'd be going over there. So what I would, there's no way to prove this empirically, but kind of thinking is, what do you think that the worst two units have been so far this year? Units, like in here. We've gone to 6 units. This is the sixth test, 6 units. What do you think the worst two have been? Huh? This would be one of them, sure. So far, I mean, we haven't taken the test yet, but so far it looks like it might be. And no, no, not the circles. No, the one right before this one. The last two. So my question would be for me to prove this: do you real or do you think? Yeah, the ding 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 ding. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. That's I think, you know. No, it's good though. Yeah, it's just, it's the end of the year already. We go on a week break, we come back. It's just countdown until the end of school, and we just kind of checked out. Like, the question you have yourself is, are you applying yourself as much now as you did? It's important because there's still a lot of grades at play. You still have a finalist with percent. You still have test retakes. Yes, for the most part, if you're in the 80s or 90s, I'm pretty sure that it's not impossible that you're gonna fail, but I mean, it's likely you're gonna pass. If you're in the 20s and 30s, it's very likely that you're gonna fail. I mean, I guess it's not. There's still a lot of different ways to go up. There's not as many ways to go down, but it's possible. But if you're anywhere in that 50s to 70s range, there's only checkers sitting there. You okay? Have until Yannick, if you're actually listening now, I sent the results. You can not only see how you did, have to follow along with, since you don't get the printouts of these. These are the ones that there were 28 problems, and I'm giving you the 20 minute. Like I because we did so poorly, I'm giving you 75% of the practice test. I'm giving you. The retake link is up, and you have until tomorrow night to do it. Tomorrow's the real test also. Then Thursday we take training. Try to boost up test. Friday, opportunity to boost up your last 3 test grades, including this one. Then next week, Monday, Tuesday is just review, and then this class test already Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Oh. All right, so let's go over. Just try to get through all of these today. The table below shows. Well, anyway, what type of tables do you call this? A two-way table, yeah. So it shows that the literacy rates for selected countries. Oh, well, okay. We'll start with this at the end. The box. Just skip to the end, then we'll go to the beginning. The definition of literacy is people over the age of 15 who can read and write. So these are the literacy rates for all these countries based on the data in this table. Which conclusions are most likely to be valid? There are more people who are literate in Greece than in China. Well, they're giving you percentages of literacy, and then they're giving you population. How could you figure out, how could you turn a percentage into people? If I want to know actually how many people are literate. No, multiply. So I would go with the overall, because we're not talking about females. Overall is 0.9 times 11306 183. So in Greece, and you always round down because you can't have like half of a person. I'm getting 10, 5, 3, 9, 3, 5. That's people who are literate in Greece. In China, oh, there's no way. China has so many people. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm bothering it. 0.92 times 1,339. We have over 1 billion people. 190,000. Yeah, I'm filling up the screen. I'm getting like 1.2 billion people. So it's not even close. There's no, and that might have even been common sense. So there's no way that it could be one. And by the way, this is a select all. This is a multi-select. So there could be more than one answer. The overall literacy rate for these countries taken as a whole is approximately 92%. Oof. You have to weight it. What would be? The overall literacy rate of these countries taken as a whole is approximately, damn, we might have to. All right, let's just do it, because it's just going to take too long to try to do it this way. So look, if we're looking for average, right, if we're looking for overall literacy rate, when something is going to average, it's not always in the middle, but you typically would have to have scores on each end, and that's why it averages out somewhere near the middle. Look at all of these. Even though China is by far, yeah, see, all right, so when we're talking about averages, right, even though averages aren't always necessarily the middle, the average isn't always in the middle. The middle is what we call a median. But think about it, like if you're going to end up with like a C average, all right, here, let's think of scores. Let's say you have a 75. If 75 is your average, there's a very good chance that you have scores above 75, and you have some scores above 75. That's why you average to 75. It's somewhere near the middle. Would that make sense? Okay. Well, in order for the average to be 92, even though, look, China is at 92, and there's more in China than every other number. But look at the rest of these numbers. They're all above 92. So wouldn't you think that that's going to put the average to above 90? There's below the average to bring it down. So, like, we'll leave this here as a maybe. It's going to take a long time to really compute that. We'll leave that as kind of a maybe right now and see what number 3 says. There are more females who are literate in Uruguay than males. Well, there, since it's all in the same country, it's all Uruguay. I don't even need to calculate. I can just look at the percentages. And females are. It all depends on how many females there are. Those have a bigger percentage than males. So as of now, I would just say number 3. Do you right now, Ferris? Do you have the answers on you? Because I would say it's only. Huh? Because I do that sometimes when I make it multi-select, but then I only make it one to just try to throw you off. I'm saying the answer is only 3. Do you have the answers that were sent back to you? Because this one here is going to take so long. Because you technically you would have to multiply each of these by each of these, and then divide it by the total amount of people if you wanted to figure out the percentage. Do it. Nobody has it up. It went to your school email. Am I gonna beat you to it? It's 2. No, when you think, is it or not? Is it or is it? No. I want you to check the email that was sent back to you. That's what. And then it will just tell you what they were. Oh, because it doesn't tell you the right answer. Ah, that's true. It doesn't tell you the right answer. Here, I'll look at my thing. I'll tell you what the right answer is. Come on. Well, only 2 people made it online today. Jeez Louise. Yannick, you there? Test call for Yannick. All right. You sound excited to be here. Come on. Yeah, it's giving me 2 and 3. So, all right, let's try to do it then. Just bring out your calculator. And it just has too many people. You're gonna have to multiply each of these times that, okay, to then get a number, and divide it by all of these added up. So let's see, 0.92 times 1,339,190,000 equals plus 11,306,183 times 0.96 equals plus 4,987,600 times 0.925 equals plus 3372000 times 0.98. So the total amount of people that are literate that I'm getting is 12508,268,26. So I'm getting 150 million blah 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 literate. To divide that number by all the other ones added up, 1,339,190 plus 11,306,180 plus 4,9,600 3,372,000. Close it. I must have missed that one. Son of a gun. Let's do it again. 1,250,826,826 divided by parentheses 1,339,190,000 plus 11,306,183 plus 987,600 plus 3372000. Yep, 92%. Well, there's a lot of people in China then. Yep. I'm getting around 0.920. So actually, yep, 2 and 3. That's a tough one. It's not that it just takes a long time. So I multiplied each of these percentages by each of these over here to get this is people that are literate, and then I just divided it by the total amount of people, and it came out to 0.92. Shows you how many people there are in China. So the other numbers didn't even budget. Any questions there? So I guess some easier ones from Miranda. Let's go back to the beginning. All right, you spin the numbered spinner. Event A is landing on a prime number. Event B is landing on what? What does it say? I can't read it. An odd number. What is the intersection of A and B? So what are, basically it's just saying intersection means it has to be true for both. What are odd prime numbers? Which odd numbers here are prime? 3, 5, and 7. And that's what you just have to mark. 3, 5. Remember, 1 is not prime. That one's pretty simple. I don't know. A geneticist is studying the population of fruit flies. Of the 1,278 flies, 467 are wingless, 536 have red eyes, 10 flies that are wingless whose eyes are not red. What is the approximate probability that a fly is wingless or has red eyes? Here's the keyword. Starts finding it, we're going to add. So, and it's wingless. All right, so let's start off with wingless. Oh, I can't even write. Wingless, red, but then you got to go, wow, I don't even know how to spell. Jeez Louise. Wingless, red, minus, because you got to subtract the intersection, because you've already counted them twice. There. 467 out of 1278 plus how many have red eyes? Say it again. Yeah, 446 out of 1278. There are 210 are wingless whose eyes are not red. So that because they're saying it's not red. So if we look, and so we're looking at these wingless ones, right? Out of those 467, if 210, because I need to know the ones that have red eyes. Out of that 467, if I take away the 210 who don't have red eyes, then how many do have red eyes? Because we're looking for the ones, and they're saying there's 210 that are wingless. Out of that group, 210 are wingless, but the eyes are not red. So how many of them do have red eyes? What's the complement of that 467? What's 467 minus 210? 257. So then I'm taking away 257 out of the 1278. Again, they don't give you that number 257, but I found it 10 that don't. That's a tricky one. So 467 plus 446 minus 257 is 656 over 1278. 1% right there. This one nobody got right. Couldn't guess and stuff, but for this is just a counting principle. Tina has to create a password. She wants to use a password with 4 numbers. How many passwords are allowed if you cannot repeat a number? So if we think of this, there's 4 digits. Principle. How many? 0 and 9, there's 10 digits. But if you 10, how many options does he have for the second one? 9. And now it's 2 numbers. So how many choices? It's almost like the ones that when he pulls and not putting them back, she's numbers. How many? 8. How many choices for the last one? And what do you do with all of them? Multiply. 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, 50, 40. If you're paying attention, give me 3/4 of all these answers, 75%, if we can get through everything, which I think we can. They canceled it. I guess it's too cold outside. A box contains 5 nuts, 9 bolts, 3 screws. If the 3 objects are selected in succession randomly, what is the probability of selecting a nut and then a bolt and then a screw if it occurs? So we just finished practicing this. If you're putting it back each time, the sample space never changes. So what's 5 plus 9 plus 3? One slide back. It's just multiplying it's just fundamental counting principle. Yeah. Remember, you could also go back and watch this on the video. 5 plus 9 plus 3 is 17. So every time they're gonna have 17 options to choose from. If the first time, the first time it has to be a nut, how many nuts are there? 5. Then the second time it has to be a bolt, 9, and then it has to be a screw. And every time you're putting it back, there's actually nothing there that's in. So you would just do 5 times 9 times 3, which is 135. 17 cubed is 4913. So just divide 135 divided by 40. I'm getting about 3%. Yeah, this one here, 0.027. Ooh, who showed up? Diana? Yay, Diana, I got your I got the performance already. But then you didn't do this one. A card is drawn from a standard deck. I think this is why somebody was asking me about a face. What's a face card? Face cards are Jack, Queen, King. So the key word here is or. So what is first the probability of a spade? How many spades are there in a deck? 13 spades out of 52. Plus, how many face cards are there in total? If it's Jack, Queen, King, Jack, Queen, King, Jack, Queen, King, Jack, Queen, King, there's 3 face cards of every suit. No, it should be 12. Should be 12. Jack, Queen, King. There's 4 suits, 3 faces. 4 times 3 is 12. But then at the end, you have to subtract the intersection. How many cards have both a spade and a face on it? 3. Yeah, 3. The Jack of Spades, the Queen of Spades, the King of Spades. So minus 3. That's going to be 9 plus 13, which is 22 out of 52. They want it as a fraction, so you got to reduce by 2. So that becomes 11 out of 26. Because of the do-rag. That's why you got it right. Kept your brain warm. All your synapses were firing. Okay, good. Son of a gun, man. I hate this thing. At Lincoln Heights Junior High, students have the option to participate in 2 electives, art and band. 75% of students participate in art. 55% of students participate in band. What is the probability that a student is enrolled in band given that the same student is enrolled in art? Okay, so already accepting that we're only going to look at band. No, we're going to only look at art students and see how many of the art students happen to be in band. There's 2 ways to do this. I could do a Venn diagram, or I could do a 2-way table. You want 2-way table or you want Venn diagram? You want Venn diagram? Okay, so that's probably the way I would do it. So let's go art and band. See, but they're giving this to us as percents, right? So I need what makes up an entire like how much percent is there in a whole? 100. So I need this to add up to 100, right? And this might have taken you trial and error. But the point is that I need in the arts, I need there to be 75, and in the band, I need there to be 55. But if I add that up, obviously some of it has to be shared, because if I add that up, I go over 100, right? So that is, you go ahead and add them up and then take away 100. I mean, you could have played around with it. What's 75 plus 55, and then you take away 100? That'd be 30. So 30 ends up being what's shared. which means if I need 75 here, this would be 45. And if I need 55 over here, this would be 25. What is 45 plus 30 plus 25? I have 100% taken care of. All right. So it's given that the student has to be in art. What percent is in art? In art, no, art is 75. 75% of the students are in art. And out of that 75, out of just that 75, what percent is also in band? 30. So just do 30 divided by 75. That gives me 40%. The key is you need it to add up to 100%. A person is selected at random. What is the probability that the person was born on a Monday? This is so simple. This is simple, like it's good, and I mean that in a literal sense. Simple. This is simple. Probably one event. How many days in a week are named Monday? One. It's your favorite day of the week. Out of how? Like it's only one event. There's no compound here. How many days are there in a week? 7. What's 1 divided by 7? And everything that's here was missed by at least 65. Like about 2/3 of the people that. Oh, I don't have a huge class, but 2/3 of people missed this or more. Just 1 out of 7 gives me 14%. That one there. That's the reason why I went. So I covered maybe, I don't know, 16 of these or something, 17 of them, like a little bit more than half. But there's so many people missed so many that I'm trying to cover as many as possible, even if it's just giving you the answers. A fruit basket contains 5 apples and 4 oranges. Sarah randomly selects one and puts it back. So there's replacement, which means independent. These are going to be independent. What's the probability that both selections were oranges? So the orange is 4 out of how many? 9. But the key is because she replaced it the second time she pulls, there's still going to be 9, and there's still going to be 4. There's nothing that reduces here. That's just 16 out of 81. Because it's with replacement. How about if she wouldn't have put it back? What's the only difference? If she would have held it out, what it would have been 3 out of 8 because she would have already taken out an orange. So there's only 3 oranges left, and there only would have been 8 total. The second fraction would have been 3 over 8. You see, Miranda, it's not that hard. Suppose a number cube labeled from 1 to 6 is rolled and the spinner is spun 1 time. What's the probability of rolling a number less than 4 and, means multiplication, spinning a consonant? Oh man, that's do you know what a consonant is? Not a vowel. Yeah, not a vowel. The ones here that are not a vowel are B, C, and D. There's 3 consonants. So and they want a probability of less. How many numbers are there less than 4? How many numbers are there less than 4 there? 3, yeah. So it's going to be 3 out of 6, and then the second one is 3 out of 5. This can actually be reduced to 1/2. So I end up with 3 out of 10, which as a decimal. Pick a consonant, pick a vowel. No. No, it's not. It's a game show. It's immediately followed by Jeopardy, which I know is Sam's favorite. Sam only watches Jeopardy. Probability that a randomly selected household owns at least 1 dog is 40%. The probability that the household owns at least 1 cat is 31%. The probability that a household owns either a dog or a cat is 57%. What is the probability that they own? All right, so this is the same OR. I know that and but they're giving you the OR formula there. And remember, OR is cat dog minus So they're pretty close. What was the dog? The dog was 0.4. Cat was 1 minus this cat dog. That's what do you want to call it? Let's just call it, huh? Yeah, but we don't have two. What? Well, let's just use P for pet. Add, we would add these two. 0.74 minus 0.74. 57. No. P. So you know that when you cancel out the negatives, it's gonna be 17%. I really hope nobody. I need to go back and look if anybody put D. I don't know. Any. The percentage of high school students, or it's gonna be an or students to select A, B for watching baseball, and B all correctly. So that's a complement of A. All right. So what does complement mean? Well, A is baseball. So complement would just be kids that don't like watching baseball. So let's see which one. Students who prefer only baseball. Students who prefer football. But now that could be part of it. But that might not be the entire thing. Just because they don't like football. Students who prefer students because they don't like baseball is not baseball. So the only one it could be, because the key is here. No. I want to see if it's second. It's really bad, Ferris. Oh, I can't. I'm watching. I'm sure you will, because it's gonna have all the answers. Games at a all the games divided into 20 and an equal number of. Sorry, so if there's numbers and there's equal. Yeah, no, 4. There's 27 by 4 twice. So let's If it's out of 20, okay, how many? 5, because there's 4 colors, so this would be 5 out of 20, 5 out of 20. So that gives me 4 and 1 out of 4. Sample space is always the bottom. When you see sample space, talking about the bottom, what's 4 plus 4? And actually, no, I'm sorry. I take it back. Oh, let's calculate this. I'm sorry. It isn't 4 plus 4. It's, yeah, because you got to multiply. Sorry, JK. That's 16. The sample space here is 16. Got student survey, 68% of them have. So we're going to, which is over the probability of the one that we know. Let's do probability is, what's the probability of both? Dog and cat. So 0.17. 0.17. 25%. Foundation wants to know if the member is going to his first choice. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Probability of participating in the program was 55%. In the program. So the program in the of just participating in the program. What percent was that? Of just the second one, the program. Come on, Miranda. Here. 0.38 divided by 0.55 is 0.69. Well, okay, not actually. Always a chance that you get a different teacher second semester. That's always a possibility. But since the class is Jules, visual, Brandon. So let's start off with male. How many males are there? There's 42 in the grocery store. If 18 are female, how many are male? Because the whole thing that when you're born you have to be one or the other. There's very few people that are both. So, come on, Miranda, focus. 42 people, 18 are female. How many are male? I think 24 in my head. Is it 24? 24 males out of 42. plus, let's see, is 30 years old or it's cut off. What does it say? Plus, so 30 plus. How many people are 30 years or above? The total number of individuals who are 30 years old or older is 24. So they give you that also as 24. But you have to subtract the 30-year older males. Out of these 24, 10 are female. So how many males are 30 or above? If out of those 24, hey, look at Ferris can hear me again. Look at that. The guy that can't even hear answers it before the people hear. Thank you, Ferris. So I'm getting 34 out of 42. And so that becomes 17 out of 21. Damn, 17 out of 21. Come on, let's try to finish. Let's see if we can finish. 5 girls and 7 boys have been nominated to participate in a spelling bee. 2 of the girls and 5 of the boys are missing. What is the probability? Will be. So it has to be a girl. 2 of the girls and 5 of the boys, and the rest are in Miss Tate's class. 5 girls. So here, let's do this. Maxwell and Tate. Maxwell has 2 girls and 5 boys. In total, there's 5 girls and 7 boys. So that she have 3 girls and 2 boys. So what's the probability that the first speller will be from Miss Tate's class if she is a girl? So if she is a girl means that it's conditional. It has to be a girl. We're only looking at girls. And then how many girls are from Miss Tate? 3 out of 5. It will be 3 out of 5. There are 2 bags of marbles. The first bag, our favorite is probably going to be and. Let's see. The first bag has 9 blue, 2 red, 4 yellow. The second bag has 6 blue, 8 red, and 1 yellow. If Timothy pulls a marble from the first bag and Thomas pulls a marble from the second bag, what's the chance that both will get a yellow? These are independent events. They're entirely separate bags. So if they're both going to be yellow, well, how many yellows in the first bag? 4 out of 15. Times in the second bag, 1 yellow out of, same thing, 15. Deuces, so we just get 4 out of, is that 225? 4 times 1? Miranda. I'm going to take away a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos from you. You're going to have to owe me one. A recent survey, okay, there's a 2-way table, blah, blah, blah. What is the conditional probability that a female was chosen given that she prefers strawberry flavor? So I'm only looking at strawberries. Females. How many females out of the strawberry? 10 out of 25. Did they reduce it? They didn't even reduce it. It's just 10 out of 25. 2 left. A board game involves rolling a dodecahedron, which is a 12-sided figure with 1 through 12. The sample space for rolling a dodecahedron consists of all the numbers from 1 through 12. Event A is rolling a factor of 12. Yeah, you guys got to know a factor of numbers that you can divide 12 by. 12 can be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Those are the numbers you can divide 12 by. Event B is rolling a prime number. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Those are the prime numbers. So which statement is true? There are exactly 5 ways that event A can happen. No, how many different numbers are there for A? How many different numbers are on A? 6. There's 6 numbers, so it can't be that. Complement of event B is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. No, that's not the complement. That actually is B. A complement means not. So that's not true because that actually is B. There are exactly 9 elements in A union B. So A union B means put them all together, but then don't repeat them. So like the 2 repeats, so you only put the 2 once, you only put the 3 once, 4, 7, 11, 12. Numbers there. 9, yeah, so the only answer here is 3. That's the only answer. And we finally made it to the end, the last one. Jeffrey wants to go to the mall. He also wants to go to the movies. He has a 50% chance of going to the mall, a 40% chance of going to the movies. However, the probability of going to the mall and to the movies is only 5%. What is the probability that he goes to the mall or, key there is or, the movies? So let's start off with mall. What's the probability of mall? 50, which is 0.5. Plus, because it's or. Movies, what's the probability of just going to the movies? 0.4. All right, 40% is 0.4. But then you got to do minus mall movies. If he does both, mall movies, you got to subtract that, which is 5%. Minus 0.05. So 0.5 plus 0.4, that's 85. I can do it. I don't even need a calculator. 85%. And we'll finish everything. I just gave you 21 out of 28 answers. Yeah, 0.5 plus 0.4 is 0.9. Minus 0.05 is 85. You gotta subtract it. Give me a second and let me see who are the late people. Who are my tardy birds? Diana left too, so just Jason and Yannick. All right, remember tomorrow's a real test. Study up. If you're gonna do the retake, I need it by tomorrow night. See ya.